set. Gates are open and they sent on their way from that 1,000 meter marker. Messalina looked to have jumped outwards slightly. Wing Walker began well along the inside there in the yellow colours with Guerrilla Warfare. Behind them is Pistol Peters on the stand side in the pink sleeves and showing pace. They followed by Way to Burn, followed further back by Proceed, Hair Trigger and Messalina's further back now as they come down to the last 600 metres, and Pistol Pete leads the way on the outside. In second is Ready Set Fire, followed by Proceed, and they followed in behind them then by Way to Burn, Hair Trigger further back, and then Messalina. As they come down to the last 300 metres, it's Pistol Peter, still got 3 lengths to spare over Ready Set Fire and Proceed. Then comes Hair Trigger, but Pistol Peter shot 2 lengths clear over Proceed, who tries to bridge that gap. Then came Ready Set Fire, but Pistol Peter's going strong and Pistol Pete wins it. Second Ready Set Fire, third place to Proceed, then came Hair Trigger. Head on replay, your winners on the extreme right hand side at this stage is already about 2 or 3 lengths clear, was always handy, got a good break and kept on finding. Second to Ready Set Fire, that's in the pink cap just behind the winner, with Proceed chasing on for third, and the fourth place to number 2 Hair Trigger. 3, 5, 4, 2 are the numbers and the way they cross the line for race 2.
Well, it is that very, very, very forceful duo of Calvin Abib and Tony Peter at it again, but this is a special one. This is the first ever progeny of Buffalo Bill Cody to see a track, and it is a victorious debut for the sire, and it is, of course, a victorious debut for the stable of Tony Peter, and the man who had the job of seeing that it was a victorious starter to its career was Calvin Abib. Calvin, those colours, the stable, everything just seems to fall into place. But well done for this one. There must have been a bit of pressure in the races off.
Thank you. Look, I think the smile says it all. You know, the whole team. And to Mrs. Mary Slack, well done on her first winner for Buffalo Bill Cody. I think he's going to be a lovely stallion, and if they can be anything like this horse, I'm sure they'll have great success with him. Just want to firstly thank Tony, Mark, to Uncle Paul, and to the whole team, to all the grooms. They do hard work, and I'm happy it's paying off for us. And then obviously to Auntie Suzette and Uncle Barcy, thank you so much for entrusting us with your horses, and I'm just glad it could pay off. Getting back to the race, yeah, look, he got an absolute fly out the gates, and in these young juvenile races, that's key. I think the draw helped us. We were on the right side of the course, and he was still a little bit green. He had a couple of looks at the birds and the rail, but I think his cruising speed so high that he was allowed to do that. He was able to correct that mistake. And when I asked him for his effort, he gave it to me beautifully. And just before the line, he looked again. So I thought it was a win full of merit. Very happy with it, and just exciting horse to look forward to.
Now, this is the start of what could be a great, great afternoon for you. We're going to touch more on the winner of race number 2. You've got a pressure horse, so to speak, Tegan's Champ as one of your mounts. How are you seeing the afternoon pan out for you?
Yeah, look, getting to Tegan's Champ, he's done a lot of things right. His last win, going up Turpentine Hill, racing it deep, it's not easy. He still hung in, so I think he covered a lot of ground, and he still won a very good race with a good time. So he's obviously a smart horse. I was able to get up aboard him and do a gallop on him, and he gave me a lovely feel. So all is in order for him, and I'm just hoping the race works out well for us. But I do think he'll give a good account of himself, and I think he should win. And then the rest of my runners, Pocket Watch, I definitely think he's a horse that will enjoy the cheek pieces, and he's coming to draw 5, so he should run a good race. And Risky Business, I definitely think type of filly that could run into the money. She was a little bit unlucky last time. Early on, she started pulling, and sort of just, she didn't really run on the way I thought she would, but she still ran a good race. So I think she can run well. And then my other two, they both have chances. Divine Moonlight, if she was drawn better, she would be a big runner. But if you get a bit lucky, hopefully we can see a couple more times.
Just one more, spanner in the works. You're riding a Pocket Watch, as you alluded to, for Stuart Pettigrew. You'd know a bit about the Willow Express. Would that be your biggest threat in the race?
Yes, he's running really well. Willow Express, he's dropped in the rating, so he's obviously got he's got the class, and horses don't lose their class. Sometimes they got a bit of form, but our boy, he's progressive type of horse, and he's getting better with each run. And we put the cheek pieces on because sometimes he loses a bit of focus in the race. So I'm sure he's worked a couple of times with it, and he's proven that he's taken to him. So. Yeah, I'm just hoping for the best with him.
Well, all I can say is I'm hoping to beat the 4 interviews we did the last time at Turf, and let's make it 5 this afternoon. Well done. Always a pleasure talking to you.
Cheers. Thank you.
Tony, the work is done. It is just the 2 races you were involved in. First of all, tell us about your winner.
Sure, this was a high-pressure horse. I really wanted to have the first Buffalo Bill Cody winner for Mrs. Slack. I really loved him as a horse, and I really love her, so... We just really blessed that we could have the first Buffalo winner. I wasn't taking no for an answer, and we found the right horse to do it with Pistol Pete. He's a really lovely horse. He's really strong. He's got a lot of speed, and just a big thanks and well done to Uncle Bossy and Auntie Suzette. Auntie Suzette phoned me and said, listen, yeah, I've bought you a horse. When you see him, you're going to fall in love with him because I've fallen in love with him already. And as he walks off the float, he just stuck out like a sore thumb. He really is a lovely horse. So thank you to them for purchasing him for me. I'm really blessed with the support that they give me. And then to Wilgebos Drift and Meritsfontein for breeding him as well. Just a big thanks and well done to them.
Big thanks all around, and we really wish you well with this one. What about the other first timer going forward? Is it one that can improve?
Yeah, he's a nice horse. I think he's looking for gelding and a bit further, but he might need another one just to get his mind on the job.
Well, the trip back home, I think, will be more enjoyable than the trip coming here with all the nerves jangling in the stomach.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you so much, Tony. Thank you so much. And, of course, this is to the winning groom. We said it is... Inga. Well done to Inga. Obviously, a very precious commodity that is looked after and wins at the first time of asking. Well, thanks so much to Tony Peter. Thanks so much to Calvin Abib. Well done to him once again. Always a pleasure talking to Calvin. And don't think that is the last time we speak to Calvin as the afternoon progresses. It is Pick 6 time, and this is where it really does get interesting. If you've got your PAs on and you've survived your first leg of the PA and you survived your Pick 6s, well, PA you would have survived, definitely proceeded, run third. And then you're looking forward to some roughies. Hopefully you've gone a bit wide. We'll be talking about race 3 shortly.